All right, everybody. We're back with another Crockpot recipe because I'm pretty tired this week. It's been really busy, and I need something really easy to make that doesn't require a lot of thinking. Just put it all together, throw it in a Crockpot, and just let it cook. So today I'm going to share with you my chicken sweet salsa recipe. So I've already chopped everything, prepared everything. Only took me 30 minutes, and I'm sure it can even be faster than that. But here you got the chicken. We're a little over 2 pounds. I've got some yams, also a little bit over 2 pounds here. It was 4 yams. And then we have this chipotle, pineapple, and green chile salsa from Sprouts. And I'm gonna need 2 of those. And with that, I wanted some veggies. So today we got some bell peppers, some red, yellow, and some orange bell peppers. All the details will be in the recipe in the comments, and also some sweet onions. So yeah, I'm gonna give you the whole breakdown of how much of each item is in that recipe, and I'll also show you all the macros at the end like I've been doing. So if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I'm not at home today, but this Crockpot works just like mine. It even has a timer. So what I did is I already had it on high, so it was already warm by the time I put my items in it. Started by putting the yam and the chicken, added the full container of the salsa, and filled that one up about 1/3 of the way with water to make sure that I could get everything out, and poured it in there. And then I put the rest of the items and did the same thing with the second salsa. Poured it completely, added some water, and now I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit until everything gets soft, so that I can really stir it and even everything out. All right, so here we are 4 hours later. I made sure to mix the recipe several times throughout the cooking process to make sure that everything's evenly proportioned, at least as much as possible. And for me to know that it was cooked, I checked on the yams basically. And once the yams are cooked, everything else is going to be cooked as well. The chicken can be a little bit dry, but if you have the sauce right there, the base, it should be just fine. I also like to add like fresh avocado guacamole with that meal, which definitely going to bump up the calories by at least 50. And I like to have some light sour cream as well. Again, you got to be careful with the portions that you're going to have when you have that and when you add that. And here I didn't put in a nice plate or anything. I just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's all put into containers. I know that the whole portion is worth 5 servings. At least that's the way I wanted to spread it out, so that I have about 600 calories per meal. And so I know that after weighing the whole recipe together, I know that if I want to have 1 servings, it's 650 grams worth. So I typically write that on a piece of paper that I put at the top of the container, so it's easy just in case I forgot. I'll just have to look at that, scoop the portion I need, and I'm good to go. So here you can see the breakdown of how many calories each item brings to the recipe. Again, something super easy to make, right? Only 7 items where you put everything together and let it cook. It's so easy to make. Obviously, the bulk of the calories come from the chicken and the yam. If I had to do it differently, I would have probably done only 3 yams to lower a little bit the caloric intake and the carbs, and would have added a little bit more chicken to hit 50 grams per meal. The beautiful part about the vegetables is that they take a lot of space in your Crockpot in your stomach, but they don't add a lot of calories. They actually add a lot of nutrients. They'll make you feel full. So again, if you're trying to manage your weight or stay lean, they're an amazing food, and that's why you want them in your recipes. And then the sauce that I had here is not too bad. You're gonna see the breakdown of the micronutrient and sodium. We're at a great place. All right, so here's the breakdown: 600 calories per serving, with only 6 grams of fat. So it's a low-fat meal. I have some meals that are higher in fat, lower in carbs. Today's a high carb meal and a low fat. But really what I'm paying attention to when I'm making those meals, and I want to make sure that they're within my caloric range. So for me, I run 600 to 800 calories per meal, and making sure that I'm about 50 grams of protein or more. So as long as I hit the calories and the protein, the carbs and the fat, they can fall wherever they want. And the advantage, as you can see on this one, on having a high carb meal like this one, is that my fiber is really high per serving. It's at 11 grams. So if I ate that meal 3 times in a day, I would hit the goal of fiber in a day, which is about 25 to 30 grams per day, which is really important to have. Also, you'll note that sugars, well, there's no added sugars to that meal. All the sugars come from real food, from those whole foods I've used. So that's great as well. And then the sodium, if I ended up having, again, three servings of that meal in a day, I would still be within the daily value of sodium. So really this meal is looking great on all levels. Even after I add my avocado and my sour cream, I'll be within my goals. So that's definitely one that I would recommend you try. And let me know if you do and if you enjoy it. Don't hesitate to leave a comment if you have any questions, or reach out to me on Instagram. I hope this recipe ends up being useful to you. And we'll see you in the next one.